Welcome to 20-minute yoga to open your heart. Find a comfortable position and receive this Reiki blessing to align your practice. Hi everyone, welcome to the mat. My name is Jessica. I will be leading you in this heart opening practice to open up our heart space, our heart chakra, and the love for ourselves within ourselves. So come into a comfortable seated position. Maybe shrug your shoulders up and down. Wiggle your body. Really get into, settle into the seated position here. Take a deep breath and let it all out. Settle to the mat. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Hold it at the top. And exhale, release. Inhale, deep breath. Fill the lungs. Hold it. Exhale, release. Wonderful. And just notice your body here today. And just notice what your body's feeling today. We're going to bring one hand to our heart and one hand to our belly to find some full belly breaths. Very nice. Inhaling deeply to expand the belly and the heart space, and exhaling to bring them down. Inhale light, inhale love. Exhale tension and discomfort. Bring your hands back to your knees, coming to center. How do you feel? Reflect and notice. Let's start with some neck stretches, some neck rolls. So start by painting a big circle with your nose. Slowly connect with your breath, and let's take it over to the other side. Connecting with that movement, releasing all the tension in the neck space. Very nice. And inhale through center. We're going to be lifting the chin, coming through center, and exhale, coming down. Inhale to lift, exhale to come down. Inhale to lift, bringing the chin up. Exhale to come down, bringing the chin to the chest. And inhale through center, and we're going to be shaking our head no. Inhaling through center and exhaling, looking to one side. Inhale, exhale, inhale. And let's shrug the shoulders back. Some shoulder rolls. Release all of the tension in your body and your upper body today. Inhale, lifting the arms, interlacing the fingers, palms come up. Find some space in your body. Exhale, hands come behind the back, interlacing the fingers. Open up your chest, open up your heart space. Maybe rocking a little bit from side to side to really open up that chest. Very nice. And release, shake it out, shake out all the tension. And let's come to all fours here. We're going to be finding some cat-cow to warm up the spine. So exhale, cat. Inhale to come up, dropping the belly, cow. Open up through the chest. Really focus on opening up through the chest. Everyone at their own pace here. Find what feels good. Stretching through the spine. Rounding through the back on cat. And opening up through the collarbone on cow. And Take a couple more here. And let's come to a neutral spine. And now we're going to find puppy pose. You're welcome to grab a block if your chin does not reach the floor. We're going to walk our hands out as far as we can, keeping our knees where they are, and the chin comes down to the block or to the floor if that's something that you feel like is in your practice. Really feel how this stretch opens up our heart, opens up our chest, opens up our shoulders, opens up our throat. Deep breaths here, and slowly pressing into the hands to release and come up. Now tucking the toes, lifting the hips, coming through downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Shavasana. And let's stretch through our heels here. Inhale, lifting the heels. Exhale, heels come down. Inhale, lift. Exhale to come down. Roll through the balls of your foot. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. You should be feeling that stretch in your toes as well. Inhale the lift. Bend the knees. And let's slowly walk it forward to the top of our mat. Feet separated. Forward fold. Bring it down. Grab onto the elbows. Maybe rock side to side here. The weight comes to the toes. And slowly releasing and rolling it up to mountain pose. Let's set our intention of opening up our hearts to the love and acceptance for ourselves today. Inhale, deep breath, arms come up. Exhale, swan dive it down, forward facing fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, step it back to plank. Knees come down, chest comes down. Inhale to cobra. And exhale to down to child's pose. Stretch out the back. Just to start to warm up the body. Move our energies, move our bodies, our physical body today, and energetic body. And exhale, tuck the toes, bring it down to downward facing dog. Beautiful, breathe. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, and you can jump or step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, hands through heart center. Tadasana, Samastiti. Inhale, lift. Exhale, swan dive it down. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands to the ground, jump or step back. Plank, bringing the knees down, chest. And bringing it up to cobra. Inhale, open up through the chest, through your heart. And we're going to come directly to downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Shavasana. Breathe. Lifting through the heels, bending the knees, jumping or stepping to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise and lift. Exhale, hands come through heart center. Open it up. Tadasana, Samastiti. Beautiful. Wonderful. Arms come up. And here, coming through center, we're going to bring the arms around and back, interlacing the fingers, extending the arms. Now let's bend the knees, and then belly comes to the tops of the thighs. And we're going to separate as much as we can the hands from the glutes to really stretch through the chest and stretch through the shoulders. Let the head hang down. Bend the knees as much as you need, and slowly chin to chest to come up And releasing hands when you're at the top. Shake it out, release the tension. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, hands through heart center. Beautiful. Now let's take our left foot back and we're going to find warrior one. Square the hips. Inhale, both arms come up parallel. Very nice. Now open it up to warrior two. Float the arms. And let's reverse it. Right arm comes up and back. Left arm comes down. Inhale, bring it through center. And exhale, let's bring the hands behind the back, interlacing the fingers, and let's drop the chest to the inside of our right thigh. Extending, bowing down, hands are separating from the hips and the back. Inhale to bring it back up. Inhale, bring it through warrior one as you release. And exhale it through the top of the mat, come to center. And let's bring the right foot back. Find your warrior one. Parallel arms. Exhale, warrior two. And let's reverse it. Strong legs, soft arms, finding that yin and yang in your practice. Hands come behind the back. Bowing the chest down towards the inside of the thigh. And the hands separating from the glutes for a good heart opener and shoulder stretch. Inhale to come up. Release it to warrior two. And release it back to center. Take a deep breath. Samastiti. Reverent pose as we transition. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, swan dive it down. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands come down. And we're going to take both feet back. Dropping through our vinyasa. Inhale to lift cobra. And exhale to downward facing dog. Beautiful. How do you feel? Maybe your chest feels a little bit lighter and a little bit brighter. Inhale, lifting through the right leg for three-legged dog. And let's bring that right foot between our hands for a runner's lunge. Very nice. Gaze forward, drishti forward. Drop the hips. Inhale to lift through crescent. Beautiful. Really sink the hips down. Strengthen the legs. Open it up to warrior two. Beautiful. Right hand comes down to the inside of our right leg for side angle. If you want, you can stay there, or you're welcome to take a bind. Very nice. Strong legs. Open up through the chest. Gaze looking up. Exhale to release, coming through runner's lunge to transition to plank. Knees down, chest down. Flow through your vinyasa. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale, lift through the left leg. Exhale, step that left foot through to runner's lunge. Drop the hips, gaze forward. And lift through the arms through crescent. Beautiful, strong legs. That back heel is pulling down and back for stabilization. Exhale, open it up, warrior two. Left arm comes down to the inside of the left leg. Right arm coming over, maybe wiggling the fingers here. And maybe find your bind if that's in your practice. You're even welcome to just bring that right arm behind your back and the left hand on the ground. Or you're welcome to find a strap here and work on that bind. It's up to you. Now let's release the bind, coming through runners, stepping through plank, and flowing all the way down to the ground where we will be staying. Wiggle the hips a little bit to release the low back. Hands are still underneath our shoulders. Inhale to lift through cobra. Really roll it up. And we're going to be replacing our hands with our elbows to find Sphinx pose. Beautiful. Really focus your energy on opening up the chest, shining your chest forward, shining your heart forward. Now, we're going to bend our right leg. Right hand comes back for a stretch here, feeling that stretch in our right thigh and our hip. Good, release. Now let's shift our weight to the right to grab on to our left foot with our left hand. Beautiful. Don't collapse in that right elbow. Keep it active. Very nice to release. Staying here in center. Exhale to come down. Hands underneath our elbows. Wiggle the hips a little bit to release the low back. Now, let's widen our hands here on the tips of our fingers. Elbows up, and we're going to take some spine rolls. Inhale to lift. Exhale to come down. Push into the tips of your fingers. Inhale to lift. Exhale to come down. Elbows activated. Inhale to lift. Exhale to roll down. Like waves of the ocean. Inhale to lift. Exhale to roll down. Hands underneath your forehead. Making yourself a little pillow. Take a few deep breaths here. Release. Now let's bend both of our legs here. We're going to find Dharundasana, bow pose, grabbing onto the feet, pushing into our hands to lift, activating our glutes, not pulling up through our backs, really activating through our legs to pull ourselves up, pulling our chests up. Find that balance. Don't strain the neck, look straight forward. Activate through the feet and exhale to release. Hands below the forehead. And let's find some windshield wiper movements to release the low back. Back and forth. Very nice. Find what feels good and the rhythm that feels good for you. Beautiful. And release the legs back down. We're going to open our arms out into a cross. Right ear comes to the ground. Left foot is going to bend, coming behind the back. The chest is going to lift. You're going to feel that stretch in the right shoulder. Very nice. If you want, you can bring the left arm back. Maybe you can either open it up, or if it reaches, you can grab onto your other hand for a more intense stretch. Exhale to release through center. And let's change the position of our head. Left ear coming to the ground. Right leg bending and coming to the back to completely step on the floor behind our backs. Open up through the chest. Few deep breaths here. Beautiful. And exhale to slowly release and come through center. Very nice. Hands underneath our shoulders. To push ourselves up, let's bring ourselves down to child's pose. Beautiful. Feeling really activated and lighter in our chest area. Inhale to sit back onto our heels. And we're going to be finding Ustrasana. We have 3 different levels. So let's come up. Spreading the knees hip width apart. Hands to the low back. Elbows that want to touch. You can tuck your toes or not. It's totally up to you. Push your pelvis forward. And let's slowly bring our gaze back. Inhale to come up, belly button in to release. Come down to chest pose to release the low back. Very good. Level 1, done. Inhale to bring it up again. Very nice. You're welcome to stay at level 1. Or this is level 2. Tuck your toes. Hands come to your low back. Elbows straight back. Push your pelvis forward. Open up through the chest. And maybe finding your heels here. Looking back. Very nice. Hands to your low back. Belly button comes in to release all the way back. Child's pose. Stretch it out. Very nice. Opening up the body. And let's go to level 3. You're welcome to choose whichever level that you want. Toes are not tucked. This time, hands to the low back, opening up and flying the heels. Very nice. Consciously make an effort to make your hips come forward and open up through the chest. To release, hands to the low back, and slowly come back down to child's pose. Beautiful. It's so important to flex the spine. It contributes to our spine health, to our overall wellness. Inhale to lift. Come into a seated position. And let's move our mats towards the wall. We're going to sit and bring our legs up on the wall. You're welcome to take a different inversion that would be in your practice. But today we're going to take things down slowly. Legs up the wall. You're welcome to put a pillow underneath your hips or your low back if that would feel good. And open up through the chest. And rest here. Take a few deep breaths. Feeling the openness in our heart space. Feeling slightly lighter, slightly less dense. Feeling as this love and light inside of myself begins to expand. Bring your hand to your belly and to your chest, if that's how you feel is right. Bring all of that love home to yourself. You are peace. You are valuable. You are loved. And let's slowly roll into and down to a seated position. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope this was a space to open your heart and open up to the love and acceptance you have for yourself. Namaste. See you in the next video. Take care.